You know what's mind-blowing about obsession? It can drive a person to chase a single whale across 3,000 miles of ocean, sacrificing everything, even their humanity, in pursuit of revenge. That's precisely what we see in Moby Dick.
The way you put that captures what makes this story so compelling even today. How does a rational sea captain transform into someone willing to destroy everything for vengeance?
Jerry, let me paint this picture of Captain Ahab. Here's a highly respected whaling captain who loses his leg to this massive white whale, and instead of accepting it as an occupational hazard, he becomes consumed by this overwhelming need for revenge. The transformation is chilling.
That's what fascinates me about the psychological aspects, how one man's obsession can infect an entire crew of rational professionals.
Well, speaking of the crew, let's talk about how Melville creates this incredible microcosm of 19th century society on the Pequod. You've got this remarkably diverse group: Queequeg, the Pacific Islander; Tashtego, the Native American; Dagu, the African harpooner, all portrayed with remarkable depth and dignity.
The way Melville handles these characters was so ahead of his time, especially considering this was published in 1851.
You know what's particularly fascinating? The way Ahab manipulates different crew members using their psychological weaknesses. He appeals to greed by nailing that gold doubloon to the mast, plays on religious beliefs, stokes their sense of adventure. He's like this master manipulator at sea.
That reminds me of how modern corporate leaders sometimes use similar tactics. The psychological dynamics haven't changed much, have they?
Let me tell you about one of the most powerful scenes. When Ahab first reveals his true purpose to the crew, he orchestrates this theatrical moment on deck, getting them to swear an oath to hunt Moby Dick. The way he transforms their initial skepticism into fierce dedication is just masterful.
So, what do you think about Starbucks' role in all this? Here's the voice of reason, watching this disaster unfold, but feeling powerless to stop it.
While Starbucks's internal struggle represents the moral center of the book, he sees the madness of Ahab's quest, but remains bound by his sense of duty and the rigid hierarchy of maritime life. It's like watching someone in middle management today, seeing their company heading toward disaster, but feeling unable to speak up.
The way you describe that brings out how relevant these themes still are in modern corporate culture.
And let's talk about the technical aspects. Melville alternates between intense personal drama and these incredibly detailed chapters about whaling. He'll take you from heart-pounding chase scenes to precise descriptions of whale anatomy, and somehow it all works together to build this complete world.
Those technical details do make the dangerous moments more impactful, don't they? When you understand exactly what could go wrong, every scene becomes more intense.
Speaking of intensity, let me describe the final chase sequence. 3 days of pursuing Moby Dick, with the tension mounting each day, the crew's exhaustion, Ahab's increasing mania, the growing sense of doom. It's like watching a psychological thriller unfold on the high seas.
That ending sequence is just incredible. The way everything builds to that catastrophic conclusion, yet still manages to surprise you.
You know what makes this story so enduring? It works on multiple levels: as an adventure tale, a philosophical treatise, a character study, and even an environmental warning. Each reading reveals something new about human nature and our relationship with the natural world.
That's precisely why it remains so powerful today. Whether you're interested in leadership dynamics, environmental issues, or human psychology, there's something in Moby Dick that speaks to modern concerns.
And let's not forget the whale itself, this blank canvas that different characters project their meanings onto. For Ahab, it's the embodiment of evil, but for others, it represents nature's unknowable power or even God Himself.
The multiple interpretations of what the whale represents have kept readers fascinated for generations.
Well, if there's one lesson we can take from Moby Dick, it's that unchecked obsession can lead us to destroy not just ourselves, but everyone around us. It's a warning that feels particularly relevant in our age of single minded pursuit of success.
That's such a powerful way to look at it. A 170-year-old story that still serves as a perfect metaphor for modern life.